after a very difficult couple of months, and he is in the side instead of Ravi Bopara. Both Luke Wright and Samit Patel retain their places.
Oh, that's tight. Now, if he hits, this is out. And that was mighty close. Smith taking unrealistic risk there. Third ball of the innings, and would have been gone.
Yes, an opportunity missed. Ian Bell's the man. He was miles out, Graham Smith, nowhere in the frame. So an opportunity for England immediately not taken.
Good delivery from Stuart Broad, who will just plug away outside off stump and hope to get a little bit of response from this, now his home pitch at Trent Bridge.
Starting to generate a fair bit of pace. That's up near the 88 mark for Stuart Broad.
That's edged. Good delivery from Anderson. Gibbs just looking a little bit tentative outside off stump.
He's asking the questions, Jimmy Anderson, just getting a little bit of movement again, playing away from his body as he always does, Herschelle Gibbs. He'll always give you a chance early on.
Too short from Anderson. Wasn't finding any swing, so he just tried to maybe bang it in and get some response from short of a length, but Gibbs felt that was quite easy to put away.
Wow, I reckon that's a fantastic shot, because it isn't all that short, shortish, but right off the middle of the bat, 88 miles an hour out of the hand, and certainly a lot quicker off the bat. Beautifully played.
Down the wicket by Gibbs, a big appeal, and he's been given, Herschelle Gibbs. Deciding to waltz down the pitch to try and upset Stuart Broad's rhythm, but just getting, well, what the umpire says was a little inside edge. First blood to England.
He likes to do this early on, Herschelle Gibbs, try and stamp his authority. He runs down the wicket, usually deposits it over long off. And this time, did he hit it? That's the question. The important one that says yes is the umpire, and he had his finger up, so Herschelle Gibbs has got to go. He's gone for 10, 16 for 1, South Africa.
See if Snicko can tell us anything about the Herschelle Gibbs edge. Yes, looks like there was there, just a scratch on the inside edge of his bat. So that's a brilliant decision by Mark Benson. Shot. Just a tiny bit of width from Anderson, and that was enough to let Kallis free his arms at number 3.
This is an absolute beauty. He really does play that shot well. Jacques Kallis waits for it, picks his spot, and times it to perfection.
Smith's got that one away. Probably not quite off the middle, but it's going all the way to the extra cover boundary. Good effort from Stuart Broad to try and keep him in check.
And this is the boundary he was searching for, Graham Smith. He likes to hit boundaries early on. Big, powerful man. And this is a very, very fast outfield. South Africa need to be aware of that when they set the target.
Oh, what a catch! Matt Pryor, brilliant! Stuart Broad with extra bounce, and Graham Smith could only fence it wide, where an airborne wicketkeeper plucked it out of mid-air.
Brilliant cricket. Absolutely brilliant cricket. It's a fantastic delivery from Stuart Broad. What a reply to the 4. It's bounced, and then look at this. Almost straight at first slip, and Matt Pryor has launched himself. South Africa 25 for 2. Smith gone, all in 6 overs.
Alex Stewart's with us in the commentary box again today. You'd have enjoyed this.
Well, Matt Pryor won't have caught a better catch than that, Mark. He's gone for a catch which technically wasn't his. That was going straight to OA Shah. But his balance, his explosion, the strength he had in his thighs got him that distance. And not only has he caught it one-handed, left-handed, but he's done very well because he's brought his right hand over as well as he's hit the floor to make sure that the ball stays in the gloves.
Extra bounce from Stuart Broad. Quite an exciting period for him. Of course, Nottingham is home ground. The crowd are right behind him. The atmosphere out there is fantastic. It's a packed house. And as so often here at Trent Bridge, you feel that the crowd are behind the players from the off. It's a place of great partisanship. And if you see that sort of bounce from Broad, think Harmison and Flintoff still to come.
Catch it! Yes, it does! Owen Shah at first slip. Broad has 3 and England have Jacques Kallis, who's had such a difficult summer of it. It's got no better here at Trent Bridge today.
Quality bowling from Broad on his home ground. He's run up, he's bowled quick, he's bowled good areas, a little bit of outward shape. Kallis had a poor summer, but oh, Shah, that's a fine catch. That's gone quick. He made it look very, very easy. South Africa in all kinds of trouble, 26 for 3.
This is fantastic bowling, late swing. We know that the ball swings at Trent Bridge. Every time they build a new stand here, they say that it's going to swing even more. Well, these are nice conditions for bowling because it's just doing enough. There's some bounce in the surface, and England are hitting the seam and bowling excellent lengths. We've got 2 batsmen yet to get off the mark. De Villiers and Duminy. Oh, it's a good effort. Flying Paul Collingwood. It's a very tense moment for South Africa.
It's a loose shot from De Villiers, this position. Collingwood, one of the best fielders in the world at that gully line. If anyone's going to get there, Collingwood is. Not even his athleticism could even get a fingertip.
But that hasn't carried. Beautiful line from James Anderson. J.P. Duminy finding it extremely difficult, as anybody would when you first come in to play a ball of that quality, but somehow it doesn't carry on this bouncy pitch.
It's quality bowling from Broad and Anderson. He had to play it at Duminy, just fallen short of Shah. Just looking to see if Flintoff could possibly have dived. No, I think we're being harsh on him.
Beautiful cover drive. What a response to the edge of the ball before. It was there to hit, it has to be said, but it shows you that Duminy has some class about him.
Whoa, and another one! This is fantastic cricket. It's enormous fun for this full house here at Trent Bridge. This time it's J.P. Duminy that goes. Stuart Broad has 4 for 9 in 4 overs and 2 balls. And England have the game if they want it.
It's an easy game for Stuart Broad today. Run up, he's bowled with good pace, good control. He's made the batsman play, and that's another edge. Duminy playing at a ball he had to play at and feathered it through to the safe hands of Matt Pryor. All kinds of trouble now, South Africa, 36 for 4.
There's enough movement there too. This is the great thing about quality line and length bowling. You really don't need the ball to move extravagantly. The important thing is to do enough that commits the batsman to the stroke.
Very surprised at the way South Africa have gone about this. They know that the ball swings here at Trent Bridge. The white ball especially will seem to, yet they're still going for their shots. To me, they should just be regrouping, regathering and trying to make sure that they build a reasonable total.
Oh, that's a good start from Andrew Flintoff. First ball of the day. Bounce and movement, aggression. He's got such a spring in his step. He's come back into the side, having not played cricket for long enough to really miss the game. Every time he bowls, he's on the mark. Really does look a terrific cricketer. Look at that. Relaxed and fit. It's a great sight for lovers of the game here in England. That's a very steady start from Andrew Flintoff. Can't help but think that the confidence Flintoff gets from his bowling has helped his batting. Played quite beautifully the other night in Leeds, certainly the straightest I've seen him play for ages. Most that I've seen him hit the ball on the ground. In fact, the most complete he's looked as a batsman since the Ashes series in 2005. Everything coming together for the big fella. Oh, there's inside edge there too. Somebody shouted catch it, knowing that Boucher had inside edged it onto his thigh. Really is a case of paying attention to every ball, and that's not just if you're out there in the middle, but if you're here in the stands watching. That's the newsstand here at Trent Bridge. They reckon that the ball swings even more than it did previously. Glorious views of this fantastic cricket ground, both atmosphere and charm. Whoa, and another good one from Broad. It's fun to watch cricket, Alec, when there's bounce in the pitch.
I just wonder if Graham Smith will be thinking, I wish I'd lost the toss, because England would certainly have batted, but they won it. But Broad has just bowled good areas. He's bowled good areas, he's bowled with pace, but the ball has climbed as well. You don't normally see this much bounce at Trent Bridge. Normally you look to get on the front foot, try and cover the swing. But here we've seen some seam, a lot of bounce.
What's that doing? Is that missing leg stump? Oh, just, you could almost see Simon Taufel's brain working there. That missing leg stump?
Ah, just going down, I think. But for a moment, de Villiers' heart would have been in his mouth. Just sliding down.
If you're a batsman, you really want the best umpire in the world with you at that moment, don't you? You really need somebody who studies his art, as Simon Taufel does.
He'll be very proud of his troops. They really have done well. Apart from one little lapse where Ian Bell missed a run out, they've done absolutely everything to perfection, England. That's got to be very close. Up goes the finger. What a delivery from Andrew Flintoff. It's just nipped back off the track at extreme pace. De Villiers, no answer. Smith, he's desperate. South Africa are desperate. They're in terrible trouble.
There's some very dismayed faces on the South African balcony, and de Villiers will be dismayed as well when he looks back at that replay. That was plumb. Beaten for pace, or maybe height, just slightly marginal, but Hawkeye says it was just trimming the top of the bails. 91 miles an hour from Flintoff, reducing South Africa to 45 for 5.
The darker clouds continue to gather, and so does some gloom in the South African dressing room. Look at that for a score, 46 for 5, having chosen to bat first. Extraordinary figures for Stuart Broad, 4 for 11. He's posed all sorts of problems with his bounce and movement. South Africa have Johan Botha new to the crease, and Mark Boucher there with 6.
Unplayable. That is an unplayable delivery. At 90 miles an hour, no chance.
That's almost not fair. One ball went past his shoulder and the other past his knee.
And he hit neither. And didn't look like it. Just wonder what it does for his confidence, Mark Boucher. He's a fighter, though. Four runs to Mark Boucher. Lucky 4 runs. I think he premeditated that it was going to be a short pitch delivery, and it brings up the 50, but nothing in convincing style for South Africa. They've really been on the back foot. And there's the ask, and up goes the finger. Flintoff had softened his man up. Unbelievable over this. It really has been pace and fire, and Boucher has succumbed. He doesn't know what's hit him. And the 6th wicket has gone down, that of Mark Boucher. Brilliant bowling from Andrew Flintoff.
And well summed up by Barry, because he has softened him up. This has been an extraordinary over. It's had genuine pace, every ball around the 90 mph mark. Fantastic length, and of course the line commits the batsman to play. A handful by any standards, one that was too much for Mark Boucher on this occasion. 10 he made, South Africa 50 for 6.
Oh, welcome to England, and welcome to the one-day series for LB Morkel. Just a reminder of the pace of Andrew Flintoff. They're asking. Up goes the finger. 5 wickets for Stuart Broad. The first time that an English bowler has taken 5 wickets in an innings against South Africa. Johan Botha is the man who's got to go. Disappointment for Graham Smith, but delight for the man of the moment, Stuart Broad.
And what a place to do it, at his home ground, Trent Bridge, where he moved this summer after an early career at Leicestershire. 5 catches also for Matt Pryor, who set the ball rolling for England today with that brilliant take off Graham Smith. South Africa 53 for 7. Is there any way back from here? Now let's have a look at that Botha edge and see if he was unlucky. I think he was. It looks as if the bat hit the ground. There's the mark on the graph, just there, and the ball is well past the edge. So unlucky for Botha, but England, they've imposed themselves on the South African batsmen, and it seems on the umpires as well.
Immediately, Andre Nel off the mark, much to his delight. I think he's timed it pretty well. It gets 4.
Nice shot, yeah. Bit of a tail ender's kind of follow through, but top order batsman's finish.
Oh, he's going to have a slog. And this could be the second boundary for Andre Nel. No boundaries for 3 overs, then 2 in succession.
Rather damaged Broad's figures as well. Almost doubled the tally off his bowling, now 5 for 19.
It's in the air, but it's going all the way to the boundary. 3 boundaries in the over and a wicket. The game's certainly going forward. But unfortunately, not much for South Africa. Andre now moves into double figures, one of the few players to get there.
But huge applause for that outstanding and probably match-winning performance by Stuart Broad from his home crowd. 10 overs, 3 maidens, 5 for 23. That was much too close to try and play that shot, and too fast as well. There's a real spring in the step of these England bowlers, no doubt because they sense an early finish.
South Africa won't know what to do. They stick or twist. They try and bat for 50 overs. They're going to chance their arm, play their shots, and try and get to a respectable total.
And all that, Armisen hasn't even bowled yet. He's loosening up in a minute to have a go. And back on the hook for Nel. That's why as well. He knows he's going to get it short, and he's not going to just sit back and take it. What a luxury for the England captain with South Africa 68 for 7 to call on the services of Steve Harmison. And he's going to get a wicket first ball, is he? It's a skyer, and it's safely caught by Luke Wright. So Andre Nell's little pyrotechnics at the wicket come to an end.
This gets better and better for England. Andre Nell, it's the only way he knows. He doesn't know the word defensive. Just going to attack Harmison's first ball, a mere loosener. Luke Wright had to wait and wait. Did go up high in the buckets. That's safe, 68 for 8. South Africa, well, they come back from here. I'm a Dutchman.
Ooh. The batsman changed ends after that Nell wicket, so Morkel was on strike. It's tied something a little bit over-ambitious against that delivery from Harmison. Well struck. Albie Morkel has a fearsome reputation as a big hitter. In fact, he hit 3 balls successively for 6 in the 2020 World Cup. That's what he needs to do now, really, to try and give some respectability to this score.
It's the only way Albie Morkel can now play. Say Dale Steyn can hold an end up, and Tini just about knows which end of a bat to hold. So it's now in Morkel's hands. He's got to chance his arm. If it comes off, South Africa may scrape to 3 figures. If it doesn't, well, nothing lost.
That could be out. Well, there was an edge there, and the batsman's walking. And Matt Prior has taken his 6th catch, Alex Stewart, which I think equals your record.
So I understand. I've just been informed that I took 6 catches, 2001 Old Trafford. Well, now Matt Priory's done exactly the same. Simple catch. He won't catch a better catch than the one he caught to get rid of Graham Smith, but that's a straightforward edge. Harmison, second change bowler, comes on, does the damage. Second wicket, it's only gone for 4 runs.
72 for 9 South Africa now, which only just eclipse their worst ever one-day score of 69 all out against Australia. Oh, nearly got through first ball to Makaran Tini. Just got down on that in time. Oh, what a delivery that is. That's a tennis ball delivery. It's a rocket-propelled Flintoff, firing the ball straight past Dale Steyn's known, and unfortunately out of reach of Matt Prior as well.
That is a fast ball. That's a... Oh, that brings back memories of the West Indies in the 80s.
Shot. I suppose he was expecting that, Steyn, after that searing bouncer. The attempted Yorker. Dug it out well. Oh, yes, it's all over. Flintoff, in fact, does a forward roll after that wicket, just to add a little bit of spice to that outstanding performance by England. Jet-propelled bowling, flattening South Africa for 83 all out.
And jet-propelled bowling is an excellent description of what we've seen from Andrew Flintoff, but of course the story for once isn't Andrew Flintoff, it's Stuart Broad. Stumps shattered. Extraordinary happenings here, all out for 83, the South Africans. It's their second lowest ever score in one-day international cricket. It's hugs all round if you're dressed in blue. There's nothing much to say about the South African batsmen, except perhaps to point out that the top scorer was the number 9, Andre Nell, with 13. All out 83 then, in the face of a tremendous performance by England, both in the field and with the ball. Matt Prior with his 6 catches in support of Stuart Broad's 5 wickets. James Anderson, 5 overs, none for 26. Andrew Flintoff, gosh, he bowled with searing pace at times. 7 overs, 3 for 29. And look at that Steve Harmison over, 2 wickets in it. But it was all about Stuart Broad.
Dale Steyn to open the bowling for South Africa against Ian Bell. And England are away. That's going to be probably off the pad, and 4 leg byes to start their account. Bell and Pryor put on 77 themselves at Headingley in the first of these matches. They need another 7, and they'll give England outright victory with a partnership like that today. More runs for Bell. Probably at least 2. Don't have to canter too hard between the wickets in a run chase like this, of course. Oh, shot. Matt Pryor. The start with the gloves, and now caressing one towards the extra cover boundary. Well fielded in the end, but we can't stop them getting through for 3.
Fabulous shot, that is. The footwork by Matt Pryor, almost treating Makarantini as a spinner by getting to the pitch of the ball, then hitting the ball down into the pitch and getting the reaction as the ball speeds to the boundary. Nice timing. It's up to Ian Bell to really cement this place. Top of the order. He's been given a lot of opportunities by the England selectors. They need an opening partnership. Is it to be the one we're watching? It was quick. Just about 90 mph from Dale Steyn. It's very hard to be the bowling side in a situation like this, Barry.
Yeah, almost impossible. Keep trying your best, but psychologically you say to yourself, the batsmen have let us down. We've only got 83 on the board. Really, really hard to gee yourself up and charge in mentally. Just not quite there.
Ah, yes, that's the way for him to play. Nice and controlled. He's got such power. Free hit called off that no ball. That's because he overstepped the popping crease. When you do that, it's a free hit these days in one-day internationals. This could be quite fun now.
I think he'd go offside. He's brought the man in very close on the offside.
He did. He's out caught, but he's not out caught because it was a free hit. He might have been run out, Matt Pryor, going to the striker's end. You can be outrun out of a free hit.
Hello, what's happened here? He's again decided to go after the bowling, Matt Pryor. Not the prettiest of shots, but mighty effective.
High. Is it handsome? Yes! It's very handsome. Indeed, it's maximum. He is a strong, strong boy. And that, yeah, that is called wide down the leg side, which kind of sums up South Africa's day. They batted so poorly in the face of some really good English bowling and catching. And now there's, well, a mixed old bag with the ball. England are cashing in and romping home. Now this might be, no, it doesn't carry. A lot of things going Matt Pryor's way with the bat, as they did in the game the other day at Leeds. Just so important that he makes those work for him. No ball means another free hit, even though Mark Boucher was beginning to appeal for a catch behind. sure there was any bat involved. I think, in fact, Simon Towell might have signalled a wide down the leg side. But these no balls are a further problem for Dale Steyn on top of the wides. What's Pryor doing with the free hit opportunity? Is he making it? No, he's not making it to the boundary's edge. Straight into the hands of the fielder out at deep square leg. So 2 free hits have been hit to fielders. Areas of the crowd have been confused. J.P. Duminy, the man that safely took that catch, that wasn't a catch, so to speak. Good run, and maybe an overthrow. No. But anyway, England have got to 50 in the 9th over, needing just another 34.
Oh, in the air, but past the fielder. It was a very good shot from Ian Bell. Well timed, but in the air for a little way. Catch, said Mackay Antini. But alas, it's gone for 4. What a shot. And there should be more of those from Matt Pryor. Plays 1 or 2 ugly ones, but he plays 1 or 2 really good ones. That's one of them.
That shot just about sums up Matt Pryor's day. Everything has been absolutely spot on. The ball went into his gloves straight in the middle, and now the ball is finding the middle of his bat. Won't see a better shot.
Well, he tried at one end, now he's tried at the other, and he's got the same result. Instead of the finger going up, the arms are going sideways, which means it's a wide. That's a great shot. It's excellent placement as well.
This was a boxing match. The referee would have stopped it a long time ago. This is so one-sided. South Africa haven't done anything right. England have been spot on.
Just can't even imagine what he's thinking. This has been a caning of the highest proportions. Graham Smith, where do you go from here? He'll have to rally his troops somehow. He said there wasn't a hangover. I think there was a hangover from the Test series, which they'd won, and they'd set out to do. Now they've got to play for some pride in the next 3. They've really got to come hard at England. That is a lovely, lovely shot. When he plays well, Ian Bell, no one looks better. Pure timing. Oh, stand and deliver. Flashing through the covers. 75 now. Less than 10 needed.
This performance today from Matt Pryor, I believe, will be the making of him as an international cricketer. Established himself now. The catch he took to get rid of Graham Smith gave him huge confidence. And this little gem of an innings has taken him to another level.
What a hammering South Africa have copped today. There it is. That's it. What a victory. Emphatic for England. Absolutely emphatic. South Africa, their tails between their legs. A brilliant performance from the England side. So often they've been told that they can't play one-day cricket. And it's all over at 5:34 p.m. No lights. And South Africa, what can they do?
That's men against boys, I'm afraid. Matt Pryor and Ian Bell secured the 10-wicket victory. Stuart Broad led the way with the bowling. There'll be a lot of questions asked in that South Africa dressing room. Graham Smith, Mickey Arthur, the coach, they've got a lot to discuss. They must come up with answers. England, they can go and celebrate. Andrew Flintoff, Stuart Broad and all 9 others, that is what is required.
The game took just a little more than 3 hours. England chasing the runs down in 14 overs and 1 ball. A scintillating performance from Ian Bell and Matt Prior, 28 and 45 respectively. The South African bowlers were clearly, there's nothing to show there, though I think Dale Stein's got a problem. We're going away to the nets now to sort out not just his problem with the front